What's up, everyone? It is quarantine time, which means I have a lot of time in my hands, and today we're going to cook some lumpias. Lumpias are Filipino egg roll, which are super easy to make, but insanely time-consuming. But you know what I have now? Time. So basically, a Filipino egg roll is just a bunch of crap inside an egg roll wrapper. Alright, so we're going to make two types of lumpias today. We're going to make the lumpia Shanghai, which is my favorite kind, which is pork-based. Some people make it with pork and shrimp. And I'm also going to make a different kind of lumpia, which is vegetarian. So, pain in the butt, again. There's lots of recipes of this. I don't like to follow recipes to the T. I kind of look at it and go, okay, what do I do? I've chopped everything in advance because it's a pain in my butt. But what I have here, I have ground pork. I have two kinds of wonton wrappers, and that way I know which ones the vegetarian ones are and which ones the pork ones are. I have over here some jicama, which I actually chopped in the, what's it called? Food processor, because I'm lazy. I also have water chestnuts, crap tons of garlic. I have potatoes. This is basically gonna be what, instead of the pork, for the vegetarian one, I'm gonna put potatoes in it. I don't know what Asian friggin' recipe has potatoes. Carrots, which I also chopped in the food processor. Green beans, cabbage, onions, and bean sprouts. For the pork one, you're really just supposed to put pork, onion, garlic, carrots, and soy sauce. I might throw a little bit more of this stuff just because it's fun. And then in the vegetarian one, I'm just gonna throw the rest of it. Some Filipinos put everything in the lumpia wrapper or the wonton wrapper before frying it. I'm gonna cook this stuff before I wrap it and then fry it. So there's a double cooking thing happening because Corona. Alrighty, so I have two bowls. I'm gonna start with, what am I gonna start with? Oh, I'm gonna do the pork one, but I just wanna make sure that none of my meat touch my vegetables because I don't want my friend to have any cross-contamination, I guess. I mean, she's not like she's allergic to pork, but how douchey would that be if I surprised her with pork and it's like, guess what? You're not vegetarian anymore. Okay, so in here I put the ground pork. I have a pound of ground pork. I have some water chestnuts. I'm probably gonna do that with a can of water chestnuts. I'm gonna put half of it, okay, maybe a little bit more than half. So the rest I leave to my vegetarian friends. And throw that in there. I'm gonna throw some carrots in here as well. I have no idea how many carrots this is. I just went crazy. I'm gonna add some soy sauce. Not a lot, maybe a tablespoon. If I was at my grandma's house, she would probably be doing this by hand. Because again, I don't want to get contaminated with the vegetable stuff. Let's throw some salt and pepper up in here. And I don't know why lumpia is so good. And probably because it's fried. Because everything fried is delish. And again, it's super easy to make except for the chopping. Like, there's so much dang chopping. For the vegetarian stuff, again, I've never done this before, so let's hope it works. I shredded potatoes earlier, which is so weird. But, oh, they turned brown. I have jicama. It is a root vegetable. You know, now that I throw it in there, let's throw some of the pork mixture. That's fine. Alright, so I threw all my vegetables in here and then put maybe a couple teaspoons of soy sauce and a lot of pepper. And I'm just mixing it all together. And I'm gonna take it to the stove and I'm gonna saute this with garlic and onion. And then I'm gonna do the same thing with the pork. All right, so I cooked all the stuff on the skillet. Oh, I did screw up. I forgot to put an egg in the pork, and you kind of want to keep the things together so when you fry it, it stays together. I added the egg after. It doesn't matter because it's going back in the deep fryer, so it's getting cooked anyway. So real Filipinos would not have even cooked that. I am cooking it prior to rolling it just because Corona and the world scares me. I have two wonton wrappers. I have these small ones and I have big ones. Lumpia wrappers are different. They're actually thinner, but you know what? I'm not gonna drive to the Filipino store at this point, so, oh well, this is what I get. So this is how easy this is. It's basically burrito wrapping. We're gonna take a wonton wrapper. We're gonna take some of this vegetable stuff, try to get as much of the liquid out of it as possible. I mean, once you fry it, it's gonna be gone anyway, but you know, whatever. Throw that in a corner, roll it, and then fold the ends so that it stays in like a burrito. And then water to seal it. Okay? Boom. It's not perfect, but neither am I. So there you go. Okay, so I rolled all the vegetarian ones, which is awesome because now I can go crazy with the pork ones. Let's see. Now we got big wonton wrappers because you know they're so much better than the wonton wrappers. We start rolling these the exact same way as I did the veggie ones, except these are going to be much easier because I have so much more room. It's funny too when you roll lumpias, the first few ones suck, and then by the time you get to the end, you're like, oh, that's really pretty. But you know, who cares? At the end of the day, it's going to be tasty, and that's all that matters. I rolled the veggie lumpias and the pork lumpias, and I have this deep fryer with some oil in it. If you don't have a deep fryer, you can use like a deep frying pan to do it as well. So make sure your oil is super, 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 super hot before you cook it, because if it's not super, 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 super hot, then it just doesn't work as well. So I throw it all in there, and then I have obviously another plate with just paper towels. So as soon as I take it out, I'm going to let it sit in there and let the grease like get absorbed with the paper towels. And it is bubbling like crazy. And back there behind me, I also have rice cooking right now. Any good Filipino household always has rice on hand. Let this stuff cook and go from there, and then we'll have dinner. All right, so I fried some stuff. This is dinner for 2 people plus rice. To eat this, what I like to do is either eat it with vinegar sauce, which is like vinegar with minced garlic and pepper, and then the other one is some Thai sweet chili sauce. And of course, you have to have a beverage to go with it. So this is a Crooked Can's new sour beer, which is freaking delicious. Yeah, happy quarantine. Happy cooking, everybody. This is a lot of food.